Thank you very much. My name is Ilario. I'm an addict, stroke, alcoholic, or whatever you want to call me. Some people think there is difference between, but in case you haven't got it yet, I'm not local. I'm not from here. So I come very long time. One of my daughters said to me, Dad, if you want to have an argue with me, try to speak proper English. I said, okay. Anyway, I would like to tell you about my nightmare and how, I want to tell you how, my accent goes with the criminality. When people didn't know me, I was keeping saying, yeah, Italian, come from Sicily. And I know, I come from the north, but, Sicily is where the mafia started. I watched too many Scarface films or Godfather. I believe I was one of them. Not very good because I get nicked. The first time I get nicked actually in England, it was for me to take an envelopes out of shop. I see an envelope there, I said, oh my God, and we got chased by the police, eventually they got me in. And anyway, so my activity of criminality, it wasn't that good. I get nicked all the time, so I was in and out, except in 1987. When by mistake, I got arrested in a place where I shouldn't be. I took funny and I got sent down for a very long time over drugs. And Ghani was involved. Anyway, my prison life started in 1987. And I was using heavily at the time. I wasn't even thinking about stopping. The big prison sentence, it wasn't really done anything about me stopping using. And I use when I can, anywhere I can, through the prison system. My prison system, I'm very charming. I talk funny. People think Gino Ginelli, I scream, or whatever. They see Mario in the, Mario and Super Mario and Luigi. Luigi. So they become very friendly. But I was a cunning little man, and I stole it from my family, so I really would not hesitate to steal from anything I found along my way, and I done that in prison. I was going there at the beginning for the first years. I was in London, I had a lot of visitors, had a lot of people visit me and everything. My life was quite good. But soon I got sentenced and I got moved out of London. My visit stopped. But of course, my addiction did not. So I keep on using through the prisons. So I sell everything I had. I sell everything I didn't have. And it was on promise. I used to borrow from him and not pay him. And I used to, of course, on the day of the canteen is the only time I got money. I don't really want to pay for yesterday drugs. I want to pay for today drugs. So my prison sentence, it was fighting through the system. If you was an inmate, he was with the prison officers. If he was a prison officer, he was for somebody smaller than me. And I could pick that up. Good excuse to get moved if I got fight or whatever. And the prison officer knows it was me. So I done that. I moved in 98. I went to Swellside. From Swellside, I went to Frankland. From Frankland, I went to Durham, Long-Lartin went more, Long-Lartin again. So that is how was my prison sentence. And by mistake, I went to Big Cat prisons. Something happened while more, some people try to escape, and they move a lot of people, they close in a wing, they send me for the first time to a Big Cat prison, which was Blandestone, which also was one of the more violent prison I ever been. From there, by mistake, God, they look after me when I don't want to do something. They give me a job. The job was to work in the prison yard to do follow-up with a bag. A prison officer was doing jobs. And when it was near to the period of offense, from the gate, this prison officer, which was a security PO, come towards us. I look at him with contempt. Yeah, me and you, and he looked at me with contempt, but he looked at me funny, and he had an heart attack, and he fell in the floor. So I went there, the prison officer ran away to call, I help, I look at him, he's in the floor, I tried to move, and it wasn't moving, it was still. I see the keys. I say, shall I take the keys? But where I am, I don't even know what part of the country I am. What I do in the car park outside, going around, and whoa, you know what I mean? And I thought maybe he got money in his pocket. So I said, oh. So I pull him over gently and I search him, nothing. I said, the chain. So I open his chain, he hasn't got a chain. I see his finger, a ring, a gold ring. I said, oh, I haven't that. I went like that, tried to get, and I heard the steps behind me. I look, I see the prison officer stop, do resuscitation. Ha ha, mister, ha, oh. Ha ha ha. First aid. So they stop. So I'm doing that, blowing. Anyway, the officer in charge, they come, the ambulance come, they take him away and everything, and forget about. 6 months later, I got called downstairs in the office. He had he wasn't very well, and he said to me, thank you for what you did to me. I said, well, you're welcome. You are a human being. Even if you are a prison officer, I'm a human being, I'll look after you, no problem. He said, I want to help you. I said, yeah, give us a telephone card and I'm happy. I found my mom in Italy. He said, no, I want to help you with your drug problem. Which my answer was arrogant. I said, yeah, the only problem I haven't got enough drugs. That is the only problem. He said, I want to help you. There is a place in Coldenly, just to open up, is a stage which they done a pilot in Downview. It's called Wrapped. I want to send you there. I will swap an email to you in paper. You're not moving from here because you're not good. So, and he sent me there. It took me 6 months and 2 black eyes before I started the program Wrapped, which is for World Trust today. I didn't believe it was working. I just done it because my prison sentence now I come nearly 10 years. I'm 9 years in, now we are 95. And I really want to home leave so I could flood the prison with drugs. I really, really want to. Forget about I didn't know anyone outside. I really want to do that. And I went to Wrapped. When you stay around people clean, eventually, you go to the barber, you get your haircut. I did that. People from outside used to come to do meetings. I used to go to these just because they give a biscuit, tea, coffee. Somehow I went clean. My clean day is 21 November 96. And thank you. I didn't know it would be my last day, day 20. I didn't know it was my last day. I didn't even know it would be my last time in prison then. I thought it was a fake. I'm a fake. I just done it, But 97 change, the government come, new government, the level come to government, so they decide to do what they done now, clean the prison. And I was one of these people outside. Wrapped Forward Trust helped me to found a secondary stage. I still had 1 year and a half of my prison sentence to serve. It was 97, so I served 10 years because my sentence was from 14, it went to 10. So I was serving more than the time I was supposed to do it through my addition. Anyway, I found myself out. What I did do that, I didn't know buy my return prison to ticket. I didn't went to the first pub. You see, I'm very passionate about recovery. The police used to say to me every time, Nick, stop talking. You're talking too much. I do the same in recovery. So I found myself in the street. I'm in the street. I'm in secondary stage. I got the bravado of the prisons. How do I do? Don't these people know who I am? things, mentality. And what I did, I didn't know buy my return ticket to prison, and I went to meeting outside. I needed to support the people, meeting. That is what I did. I asked everybody for help. I found a sponsor. At the beginning, I didn't know how this fellowship worked. I really didn't. You know what I mean? I see what you're doing and I copy and paste. I do the same. You know what I mean? People go on the meetings, they talk, my name is Totte. And, I done the same. I went to meeting and talk about everything bad happened in my life. My life wasn't very bad. I wasn't using. I was support. I had the support about everything. It wasn't that bad, but still I had to think something bad to say to meetings. So I was there, I was thinking, oh my God, nothing really bad happened today. So I was exaggerating on things happened. I didn't forget that life is life. Life sometimes you found the red traffic light, doesn't go green every time I drive. You know what I mean? Or I have to pay to go on the bus. Or that, I forgot that, you see. And I was going to meeting, I was sharing about how these things are bad, it's all against me. They want me to go out and use again. I do not know why, but God was looking after me, and I didn't. I started a little business. I went to work for somebody. I was exactly honest how I could be. So my rules is if I cannot talk about here, I will not do it. And I use that principle about everything I do it. About work, about relationship. I don't do anything I cannot speak about with my partner. About work, I don't do anything I cannot talk with a client about it. Little secret, life is life. More long time we stay in this fellowship, and more things become harder to do it. But without a doubt, it's the best things I ever done it. I got everything back, and I owe everything to that small little dingy colony where I went there and I found for the first time this fellowship. I honor to be here. I honor to serve Forward Trust. I've been doing that for years. I feel like I won the lottery. I don't get no money, but I get much more of that. And with that, thank you very much. I hope so. Thank you very much. Thank you.